So many insurance agents become statistics because, believe it or not, they look at this industry like a lottery ticket and don't understand three simple things that I'm going to share with you in this video. So, if you're taking notes, here we go in no particular order. Number one, you must practice and practice and practice your scripts, your systems, so that it's seamless as much as you can make that seamless with a consumer. Because if you don't train, you're going to truly pay the price when you have a lead that you paid maybe a lot of money to get in front of, and then you're going to go, oh, this is not fun at all. And I'm not saying the industry is fun. Simple, yes, it is. Easy, it's not. And 90% of the agent force fails because they looked at this like, I can just buy a lead and you're a sale, right? Wrong. Training and practicing is truly important because if you don't practice and drill and rehearse and work out with your work family, just like at the gym, you're probably going to be scrawny and not have six pack abs. And you know what? I don't have six pack abs either. All right. But if I wanted them, I would show up at the gym every stinking day and I'd be careful of what I put in my mouth. And in insurance sales, you got to be careful what you put out of your mouth. If not, you'll pay the price when you went too fast or said something stupid. And I've been guilty of saying stupid things in insurance appointments as well. So it's important to train because the way you practice is the way you play. And that's why I say in final expense telesales, it's important that you really script yourself and then record it and play it back to yourself. You're going to be harder than maybe anybody else on yourself, and that will help elevate your career in FE sales. So, training truly important to helping you hopefully not become a statistic, but there's still no guarantees, which is why there's no glass ceiling. But yet, let's get after it. Number two, you've got to buy leads. You got to buy a lot of them. And a lot of insurance agents that fail, they have diminished belief because they didn't practice, didn't drill, didn't rehearse. And then the reality is they don't believe in enough like in themselves to actually spend money to make money. And this is all about leads and a lot of them in telesales. If you're a full-time insurance telesales agent for final expense, you should have 80 to 100 leads every stinking week. If not, the business doesn't have a chance of working out. If you're a part timer, 50 to 80 leads a week of high intent leads. It's a lot of leads to have a lot of conversations, to have a chance of conversions, not a guarantee. No glass ceiling, which is what is so enticing about this industry, but no guarantee. Don't think that somehow you don't need to practice and drill and rehearse and somehow you're the unicorn in the stable. You're not going to make it if you don't do this. So, leads are important. If you believe you've got it, buy leads. The old adage, put your money where your mouth is. If your mouth is running the biggest game in town, well, you should have more leads than anybody else. And you should dominate those leads in a powerful, passionate way. But it's not just, I'm going to dominate these leads and get sales because I'm the best in the industry. No, it's about making the client's life better than when you found them. Be passionate about putting the work in to having the business have a chance of working out. We got to do the work. Just like at the gym, it's the same analogy, but leads are important. You got to have a lot of them to have a chance of making it in an industry that 90% of the agent force fails in. And I hate saying the failure word. All right. But number three is very pivotal. And that's if you want to make profitability, and there's no guarantee of it, you've got to face rejection like a boss. All right. You've got to be able to look at this like this isn't personal. It's part of the process, which is back to point number one. I've practiced for the rejection. I've drilled for the rejection. I'm ready for it. And I'm not going to take it personal. When they hit me with, I got to think about it, mail it to me. I didn't do this. I'm not ready for this. Maybe tomorrow. You can have a today because you're prepared. Those that are prepared are more polished, and closing does not become some event. It's truly an experience. And if you want to experience success, you've got to practice and drill and rehearse and buy leads and just hope that it all works out because nobody can guarantee you will make it except for you. All right. You got to have this like can do attitude when you're getting hit with rejection. There is so much rejection in the insurance industry. We're like this much higher than a cockroach. And if you want to have the best chance of making it, practice, buy your leads, put your money where your mouth is, handle rejection like a boss because you've been through the gauntlet. You've practiced when you haven't had to pay the price for leads and getting that old egg on your face, as they say. You've got to be prepared to put your ego aside because you can do the most amazing presentation and then they say no to you. You can be the most amazing rock star, and like last year or last week or last hour, everybody bought from you. But now it's like you feel like you're just like, oh, I just want to bite my own face off. This is stupid. Nobody likes me right now. Rejection is a reality that can take you from being a hero to being an absolute zero in your feelings, your emotions in 2 seconds. Understand you've got to get beyond emotion. You've got to go into engagement. And that is important. Engagements will help you. Action is the key. Action is the key right now. If you're facing rejection, just keep putting yourself into this business. Make the next dial. Action will solve your problems because there's another person that wants to buy from you. They want to believe in what you can do for them. It's about the so what. So, what are you doing for me? Every prospect is selfish. If you can solve their problems, you know what? You may have what it takes in an industry that rewards top performers. Those that do are those that get. And if you need any tools or you need a work family to call a home, jasonfinalexpense.com. We do recruit amazing agents like yourself, as well as agencies nationally to sell life insurance, Medicare insurance, and annuities face to face, but more importantly in the telespace. So look at this industry like it's going to be the best, hopefully paying hard work you've ever seen in your life in the lowest paying easy work. If you don't want to put in the work, you're going to pay the price of learning the hard way. And I don't want you to become a statistic. So I hope this business is something where you look back on and go, oh, I've been in this industry like Jason over 20 plus years. He loves it. I love it. This was amazing. It was worth the price of pain. It was worth the price of pursuing what I say I wanted. And I hope this is amazing for you in this space. But so many people look at it like a lottery ticket. It's a lazy man's buck, and you're going to be running your back saying, man, why did I leave my W 2? You got to work twice as hard as what you may do for your day job. And then I hope you look at this like you've found the promised land, but no promise of success. And that helps you have no glass ceiling, and you can make this career a calling. And you may never call it quits. If you need any resources, jasonfinalexpense.com. We'll see you soon.